Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today. I'm bringing you this wig review today for pinkypromise.com. Go to the Pinky Promise website and sign up to receive their emails, and you'll get a code to save 30%. You can also email support at pinkypromise.com if you ever have any wig-related questions. So today I'm going to be showing you this new style by Belle Tress. This is Peerless in their 14-inch length, and the color on this one is chocolate with caramel, one of my favorite brunettes by them. More on her in just a minute. Let's start talking about Peerless in their 14-inch length. So Peerless comes, I think, in 3 lengths now, and I have reviewed her in the 22-inch length, which of course is a lot longer than this 14. So this one is more like a, long lob type style with a little bit of layering and a little bit of wave to it. She is a middle part, and she does have this curtain bang that you could use some heat on and get full forehead coverage if you wanted to, but for the purposes of the review, I just have them brushed off to the side. I'm going to be honest with you, straight out of the box, they looked like this. They were very, and I can still get them to do that, really sticking up in the front. That wasn't so much my look, so I have been calming them down, taming them down so that they don't look quite so much like that. So, but that's just my personal preference. I will show you in the styling that you can get a little volume when you run your fingers through it, if you do want to have that volumized hair like that. So she's not going to have volume from permatease or anything because, these Belle Tress styles are known for not having a lot of permatease, if any. There's no permatease in this one. So, but I think she's a really pretty and very manageable length for this style. And she just kind of has some cool movement, pretty layers, just very cute style. So I will do a turn so you can see her all the way around, and then we'll get into all of her specs. So here we are from the front. My left side, the back, my right, and back to the front. Okay, so she reminds me a little bit of Caliente with a looser wave. She seems to be about the same length. She might be a little bit longer than Caliente, but she is more layered. And like I said, she has the middle part and more of a bang. Caliente does have a bang layer, but I don't think it's quite this short. So, if you're wanting to compare her to other styles that you might have already tried or you might currently wear, she does remind me a little bit of that. She just has a much looser wave, which gives her almost like a shag look to her. The wave is just very loose, not really any wave up here on the top. The waves start down here, going towards the bottom of the style. So, okay, so like I said, she is a lace front with a middle mono part. These Belle Tress parts have been really a challenge to open up. So I'll pull this apart so you can kind of get an idea what the part looks like, but it still needs some more work and it would probably need some plucking, to get it to look like a true part, but it is a dedicated middle part. Then I've got good coverage around the ear tabs. I did have to bring the adjusters in a little bit on this for my petite head. So ear to ear, it feels fine. There's extra room forehead to nape a little bit. I mean, this one is fitting a little small, but then in the circumference part, it was a little bit big. So, these definitely have some stretch. So I would say this one is true average and would stretch a little bit above average as far as fit. But if you have a petite head, I think it will work for you. So, really cute style. Okay, so measurement wise for Peerless 14, we have a bang length from 5 to 6.5 inches. So you'll see there's just a, layered bang there, and looks really cute, when we go to do the styling. That bang is really cute. Okay, and then your side measurement goes from this 6.5 inch on this bang down to 14 inch. So layering in there some different lengths on the sides. In the back, we have 11 inches going to 14.5 inches. So she's definitely longer than Caliente. I can feel now in the back. Yeah, definitely longer. I like to try to compare them to ones that I know that are popular that you may have tried. So, and then nape wise, she is 8.5 inches on the nape. So I think Caliente's nape is maybe 4.5. So yeah, she's longer than Caliente for sure. Correct myself there. But style wise and everything, she's not that much longer, and she just kind of reminds me of Caliente with a middle part, So that's why I said that, just to, kind of give y'all an idea. So, okay. I'll stop. I'll pull her off and we can look at her interior cap construction. Okay, here's our part. So you can see it better, you know, off my head with my finger going through there. So here is your middle part. She does not have a very long lace front. It is from about here to here. I wouldn't even, you know, temple to me is over here. So a little bit shorter lace front on this one. There is some room there if you wanted to try to change that part a little bit, I think, but I don't know. We can try playing around with that. So she has the soft felt ear tabs. You can see hair is sewn on the inside and of course on the outside, so that gives you that good coverage around the face. Nice piece of metal in that soft ear tab. Open wefted cap. She's got the pull adjusters, which as you can see, I have, you know, had to bring in a little bit for my petite circumference. She does not have an extended nape, but she has a soft felt strip right here. Plenty of stretch in the cap with some stretch in the circumference. Okay, I'll show you that part. I got it a little opened, a little better opened. But like I said, it still needs some more work and still probably needs some plucking. So, okay, so let's talk about this pretty color. This is chocolate with caramel. I know this is a very popular brunette for those of you who like to wear brunettes. It's a gorgeous color, rooted brunette. So chocolate with caramel is a blend of chocolate brown and warm caramel brown with dark brown roots. So very, very pretty. Very close to English toffee, but with a root. I've compared these two colors in a video in the past. So here's your rooting. So your rooting is going to be visible. They don't have it on the lace front because I think they're trying to put that lighter color, you know, on the lace front. But then you're going to see it around the face over here. But it's not a huge drastic change from the color itself. So it just looks like a natural, you know, lightening going from that root. So don't think it's going to be super dark. I've actually seen it on other wigs and it looked darker to me. I had chocolate with caramel on Caliente and the roots looked almost black to me. So this is just overhead room light, so I've got lights right over my head so you can still see those different browns. You can see that rooting. So in regular room light, you'll see that that rooting looks darker. I think style by style, you know, the way the color falls on the different styles, the different layers and all that, you're going to see some variation. So okay, so really, really pretty color. We can look at some styling for her now. So she is ear tuckable, no problem. She's low density, so she's easy to get behind the ears. So she's easy with my glasses. Easy to get those glasses up on the head, no problem. Again, I would tuck and then put the glasses up. She looks really cute with a headband. That bang is gonna wanna come down with the headband, I think. I think I would pull it down. I mean, it looks like you could keep the bang back. Oh yeah, you could with the headband, or you can bring it down and you can bring down more of this layer around the face as well. And that looks really cute. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay, She looks really, really cute, half up, half down. I took a picture of her like this for my Instagram. I thought she looked really, really cute. Look at my mirror a little bit here. And then she does have the length with an 8.5-inch nape. You know, you can do a little ponytail. Of course, she does not have an extended nape, so be mindful of your nape back there. But if you just want to get the hair, you know, up off your neck, it's hot outside right now. And then you could also twist her, put in a clip. Just again, be mindful of your nape back there. And she looks cute from the front like that, because those bangs, you know, and you can just continue to pull out as many layers as you want, you know, around the face. In fact, these are probably going to fall out, I think. So she's really, really cute. Okay, so the other thing that you can do with her, excuse me, I want you to know, when I took her out of the box, like I said, she was like this, okay? She was literally like smashed almost. I had to get my hairdryer and kind of blow her down a little bit with these heat-friendly fibers just to get her to calm down. But if you want, like, you know, volume like that, you can certainly get it. So, you know, you could play around with her and play around with that. So, you know, whatever your preference is. I know some people like that, you know, lift in the front and others don't. So, but I just want you to know, she does have some pretty volume if you want to style her that way and get that volume, you know, activate that volume in her. So really, really pretty cut, very versatile cut. So I want to thank Pinky Promise for sending this wig to review for you all today. There will be purchase information in the info section under this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye.